Have there been any surprising outcomes so far?
I mean, I don't think there have been many outcomes which aren't surprising, to be
Okay.
honest. I feel like I'm slightly baffled that I didn't look ahead into the future and imagine the project ending up like this. And at the same time, of course, there's no way we could have known because until we started delivery, we couldn't know what kind of musical ideas we were going to get. We couldn't know which were going to be the practices which really took off and which practices we needed to modify and adapt and change. So it's been a project full of surprise. I could talk about a few examples which have been especially pleasing. Um, One would be that in a couple of the settings, the associate music leaders have kind of invented an artistic project for themselves. So in Nottinghamshire with James Wilson and in Norfolk with Ishani Perimpanagham, uh, the two musicians, the two composers, kind of were inspired to create a collage piece. So they took recordings that the young people had made and created their own musical response, a kind of collage, using those sounds, but making the pieces completely their own. And they are two completely different pieces of music because they're two completely different composers and musicians. And I didn't see that coming. That wasn't something that was on the horizon or on the menu. And they are two fantastic musical additions to the project. Another associate music leader surprise has been that we've set up a kind of peer mentoring Zoom chat that we've done a few times now, where we get together outside of the project in a way. So, not thinking about specifically planning for anything to do with Share Sound, but obviously reflecting on lots of stuff that's come up during the project. And we've been able to share best practice and do some of that peer mentoring that I've talked about, which has been so important for me. But also just to create a space where we can kind of share the things that have been really difficult about working online and the things that have been frustrating and exhausting, and to do that in a really constructive and safe space. So that's been a really great surprise for the project.
And it's been a positive outcome for Orchestras Live because we've been cultivating and investing in emerging music leaders for many years. But Share Sound has brought us a host of new leaders that we hadn't worked with before, and diverse leaders actually, which is really helpful for us in terms of working with new people going forwards and broadening the pool of diverse music leaders that are out there.
Mm.